One of the questions they are always asked to us is why? Why do these kids, some of them very young, end up on the street? And I don't think there is one answer, because I think, as I said, every child is different, every situation is different. The underlying problem is poverty and life in the slums, which is very challenging, especially here in Nairobi, Kariobangi, Korokocho. The slum is built on the dumping site, so people, many people, literally live on the crumbs of the rich.
Mimi naitwa David Mwangi, niko na miaka 12. Nilitoroka home hii mwaka yenye naisha hii. Nikakuja nikaanza kulala hapa base. Nililetwa na best yangu anaitwa Jona.
Mimi nilikuja mtaa. Yenyewe na struggle, yenyewe life yenyewe naona si mzuri. Nimekuja center angalau nipate ka help hivi. Yaani nikuwe na macho, yani nione life yangu ya mbele vile inaweza kuwa.
Baada ya kurudishwa home hiyo siku, nikakaa siku 2-3 hivi, nikasemekana nimeiba gas ya jirani. Nikatoroka. Kutoka siku sijaonekana home. Siku nyingine akaniambia twende kwetu. Niende nikaite mzazi. Kwenda huko nikakutanisha Ngoshago.
Nilitoka home. Nikaenda kwa harusi. Nikapata vijana wengine wanavuta msi. Sasa mimi nikaingia, sina wanavuta msi. Wakaniadhera. Kuniadhera nikajiingiza pia mimi nikaanza kuvuta. Lakini this round nimeona wenyewe na regret mimi mwenyewe. Walinidanganya sasa nilibaki kwa shida. Tukakuja center, tukakuchange maisha yangu.
On the street, the first thing they encounter is drugs. You know, going from glue to bangi to marijuana to turpentine, which they sniff. And I always ask myself, why do they sniff glue? Why do they sniff turpentine? To me, my very outsider answer is, you know, when you burn your brain, you forget the pain. So you forget the pain of living on the street, of finding food among the garbage, or running away from people who want to harm you. And then little by little you enter into that world. You become a part of that world. A world that, in order to survive, loses at least part of its humanity.
The things that we do in the street to survive is like hanging people, yes, locking them, taking their things. Others is that you take the knives, the killing knives, you go and stab someone and tell him to give you whatever he have. Another thing is that collecting the metals, plastic, and going to sell them the scraps, yeah, to get the income. Even in the highway to hijack the cars that is taking the food, traveling the food, hijack them and taking them.
Jua tunaweza pata mtu anajinyima badala ba MC, badala ba chakula. Anaona hii mbao acha nibai kama kamsi yani kama udo.
Mara mingi tulikuwa tunaenda kuunga. Tukiunga tukipata pesa. Naingia hoteli na kuanga pale hivyo tunakula. Tumeweza kula tunaingia video. Kuna mama mwingine huko hapo. Ukimbebea vitu anaweza kupea pesa ama kupatia chakula. Hata saa zingine anaweza kubadilisha ulale kwa sto nyingine na kuanga huko kwake. Kongadi na kitanda.
Sasa tunakuja, tunasoma. Brother anakuja anatufundisha art, kuna dance. Hadi akro ilikuwa lakini siku hizi haikunanga juu mwalimu alienda. Tunasoma, tunafundishwa hadi kukosha vyombo. Kukoa mama pande nyingine.
We are not a program who can raise funds or make money by what we do. All the money that we have, all the money that we receive is reinvested into the rehabilitation programs, into the centers mostly. To house 28 young men, to feed them 3-4 times a day, to clothe them, to send them to school, is not easy. It's not easy because the needs are many. Our guys grow fast, very fast. And we cannot recycle clothing because of what they wear, they consume. So Kibiko has been built almost 10 years ago, is now in need of repairs, serious maintenance. Everything works, but we would like to paint. We need to change the electrical system to put it up to code. We need new beds because our guys are getting heavier and heavier. We have 158 teenagers and young men on scholarships, studying all over Kenya. They've been part of our programs, and the only way to continue their rehabilitation, to help them to really reintegrate them properly into society, was to help with their education. Even in Kibiko, the challenge, as I said, is when they turn 18, 19, they finish the school, they come back to us, and what we do now? We have no more money for them to go to university or college. They cannot stay in the center because they are fully rehabilitated, they are educated, very intelligent young men, but they have no place to go. They have no actual skill besides the education, the school education, which is already very good. So one of the dreams is to build labs here. Mechanic lab, tailoring, carpentry, cinematography lab, to teach them something practical they can use at least to support themselves until they are able maybe to pay for their own higher education, college or university education. That's the dream. So the challenge and the dream is to have a lot of more people dreaming with us of a better future for so many of these young people who are really God's gift to the world. And woe to us if you don't value God's gift to the best of our abilities.
In future, I want to become maybe a doctor or a surgeon because I like studying science very much. So if the Father will take me, I will appreciate.
Kumaliza shule, nataka kukuwa children helper. Yaani nisaidia watoto kama mimi. Juu life nimepitia, nimeone si mimi peke yangu. Generation inakuja inakuanga hivyo. Life inaendaga inakuja ina change, unaona? Sasa hivi mimi nimeona nikigrow naweza saidia.
Mkubwa nataka engineer, nataka kumeka magari, ndege na zinginezo.
I like to thank everybody that is supporting Napenda Kuishi because it has done a very good thing with the market culture. Because if not Napenda Kuishi, I'll not be here because of the challenges there back in culture. I will now be like a dead man because of the drugs. But now, because I'm here, I have the potential and I know I can do because of this.